My name is Dominic Nyasuru, and I'm the National Coordinator for National Youth Network on Climate Change. As a network, we have the experience, but also we have the knowledge working with the youth, but also making sure that the youth have the knowledge and are able to participate in the decision-making process at all levels. One of the key topical issues that we have been championing is the climate financing. We understand that one of the challenges is access to resources to support youth-led initiative. So we realize that because of the processes, because of the funding mechanisms that are there, young people are not able to access the required resources. So we do actually recognize that it's only evidence-based advocacy that can actually address this status quo. So as young people, as the network, we advocate for youth-friendly climate financing mechanism, but also partnership with those who have the resources, and also making sure that we promote locally led innovations. We map the initiative that youth are championing. For example, our members are into manure production and application, and then they promote agroecology. Some are into research, but they use smart farm technologies to generate the data in terms of how they can improve the status of the soils, but also how can they improve the health of our soils before even planting. And then we advise farmers in terms of what steps they need to take through the research that we normally promote. And the other thing that we are doing as a network is to making sure that we put on the forefront the youth that we are working with, and making sure that they have the capacity and the leadership. So we do this through the guidance of the manual that we developed together with CARE, and it was launched last year. CARE International identified the youth leaders from different countries across Africa, and we were trained into youth leadership on adaptation. So we train the youth leaders in terms of how they can lead, but also initiate locally led climate adaptation. So we believe that as young people, we need to take the leadership, but also we need to actually be on the forefront to making sure that we advance the innovations. So participating in this conference will be very, very critical for us. I know the project that we did, that we are doing and that we are promoting on smart farm technologies, we got ideas from the previous conferences that we have attended, and we tried to look for resources and we implemented that. So it's one way of making sure that the skills that we get from the conferences, we use them to making sure that we solve the problems. So we anticipate that the skills that we gain from this conference will enhance our work, especially on climate financing. We're making sure that we advocate for the decolonization of climate action through the development and inputting on the government position towards COP28, but also try to engage and advocate for youth-friendly funding mechanism through engagement of the stakeholders that have the resources, international, the donors, but also international organization, partnering with them and making sure that we promote localization. So we also would like to learn from those young people that are advancing locally led innovations. We need to learn from them, and then how can we understand their innovations and being able to upscale from our end. So this conference is very critical for us moving forward.